Hello guys, KP Chabino here with a new video for Fishing Planet, and I'm going to show you guys in this video my second best experience on money farm you can do in Japan from level 85. So you guys can see the first video that I made was Mahi Mahi. That was giving 111,000 experience an hour and 210,000 currency an hour. What I'm going to show you guys in this video is a method that is going to double that. You need to have level 85 gear, and the target fish is Amberjack, Trevally, and narrow mackerel. I tested everything with my trophy pilker, the double hook one. I lost him, so that's a problem. Because you can only buy the first double hook pilkers at level 87. So that was a pity because most of my uniques I had with that trophy one. So I'm going to say to you guys what you cannot do, because otherwise you will lose that pilker too. Another thing, this is a method that is depending a lot of uniques. So you need to hit the uniques, otherwise you're not going to make the experience. But I figured it out where you can get the uniques. So normally, an average, you will get the numbers that I'm going to show you guys. So let's get started with the data. Then I'm going to show you guys the weather in game, the setup of course, how you need to fish it, where the spots are, and all that stuff, because you need to know what you need to do. I did a lot of testing, so I'm going to try to stack it all in the video that you guys can get this experience money too, because that's very important. Because I see a lot of people slowly leveling in Japan, but I think if you do this method it goes a lot quicker. Because I think before level 90 that the tuna is not really possible. So let's get started. So first of all, I did a lot of testing. You guys can see it here. So I was a lot of days in this area. So I did trolling, because trolling is giving more experience on 2 positions. So I started the first day with 1 hour fishing. That's real life hour in a cloudy morning from 5 to 9 a.m. So always 1 hour, because that is simple counting for me. And I had 127,000 experience and 153,000 currency. That's really decent. It's already more than the Mahi Mahi. But that was one spot. So what did I saw? That after 1.5 hour trolling on a certain spot, it rise up. So you will see why that's important that I say that to you guys. Then the next 2 are sunny days. Sunny days, don't fish sunny days. They are not good. You can see it right away in the numbers. I tried at the peak from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It was the half of a cloudy morning. And then I started from 2 to 6 p.m. It was the half still. There is no bite. There are no uniques. There is even no fish at the sonar. So don't fish sunny days because they suck. Then the next one is the third setting that was partly cloudy at the morning. It was not bad. You can see it was really decent. The money was really high, but I didn't hit uniques here. So you can see it. And I switched to 2 spots here too. But it was not so good. It's the third best what you can do. I would never do that. It's possible in this day, a little bit later in the day, that there is better time zone. So if you find later in the day uniques, that you can get uniques in 2 or 3 hours, you can try to do that, but I would never fish partly cloudy. Then the next one is once again a cloudy, but now I switched on the 2 spots, and you can see right away the difference. So I went from 127,000 to 190,000 currency an hour, just by switching after 2 hours to the second spot. So this is good. In the morning, on a cloudy day from 5 to 9, but you need to switch spots after 1.5 hour. If it tries up the bite, you switch. That's how it is. And then we come to the next part, and this is the night fishing. And here I found the best time that you can do it. The best time that you can fish for this fish, and how you're going to make the most experience, is a full moon. From 9 p.m. until 11 p.m. That's only 30 minutes real life, but then it's that. It was unbelievable how much fish I was catching. Uniques, non-stop fish, a lot of kilograms. So the first time that I did it, I had right away 186,000 experience or 169,000 currency. Remember, that's in 30 minutes. So it's almost the same like the cloudy in the morning, but here it was the first time that I did it. Then I did it the second time, it was 110,000 already. That's 220,000, by the way, experience every real life hour. Then the third one was crazy. This was so crazy. I got, by the way, the net at the end of the video. It was 160,000 experience and 230,000 currency. That's 320,000 experience for 1 hour. That's more than I'll purge, by the way. Just to give you guys a number. That's 460,000 currency in 1 hour. This was a crazy night. The best that I had. I got everything. I got all the uniques. I got the Japanese, the Trevally, the Narrow. I don't have the greater Amberjack, but it was crazy. Non-stop fish. The first hour I had 500 kilogram of fish, but of course the game always gives and takes. This is where I lost my trophy pilker on spot number 2 on the tooth tuna. Here it was done for me. Then the next one. Once again, this was a little bit less because I didn't have my trophy pilker anymore, but still 92,000 experience for a half hour and 160,000 experience. Then the other 2 nights, this sucks. This was a little bit good. No, I need to say it like that. So I started on a cloudy night at midnight. It was decent, but you can see for 45 minutes, it's not that much. And then the star night with stars at the horizon is very bad. Don't fish it. So very simple. You need to fish at the full moon, or you need to fish from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. You troll around, or you need to fish at a cloudy morning from 5 to 9 a.m. That's the best. Then the calculations. So you can see here, this is the experience. I just put every experience that I got here in the 4. I just put them together. And then I just divided by 2, because that's 2 hours. I had 4 times 30 minutes, that's 2. That's divided by 2 is 224,000 experience every hour, and then for the money 330,000 currency every hour. So my conclusions before we go to the game. So Dogtooth on spot 2 bites through lines, lost trophy pilker. Don't do that. I will show you guys right away in game where that spot is. Most of the time bite stops after 1 to 1.5 hour in game, then you need to switch. You can max drag it. You can do that, but you need to watch it a little bit. I will give you guys some tips. Moon night is best and cloudy morning is unique time, best time. You need to do circle trolling, something that I will show you guys. And double hook pilker are probably better to get uniques. So now I'm going to show you guys it in the game. Okay guys, I'm now in the game and I'm going to show you guys the weathers. So I already talked about it in the text file. So this is bad, don't fish it. This is the one that is the third best, so the cloudy part, the cloudy one. I only fished from here to here. I didn't find somewhere else in the day a good time zone, but it's possible it exists. So if you find somewhere here that you can get uniques 3 hours, you can fish that too. But this is not so good either, so don't fish it. Once again, sunny bad. So this is bad too, and this is the best. This is the cloudy day from 5 a.m. until 9 a.m. This is yielding the second best. Sometimes a little bit better even than the night, so you can fish this too if you want. Then for the night, this is the best night. So you just start from 9 to 11 p.m. and that is the ones that I showed you. This is bad, this is a star one, good again, good. And this is mediocre. I would not fish that. So what would I do? If you see a cloudy day, you fish from 5 to 9. And if you see this one, you fish from 9 to 11. But probably what a lot of people are going to do is just skip the nights. Because what I see is there are a lot of full moons compared to the other ones. So that's how you need to fish it. Now I'm going to show you guys the setup. Okay guys, so the setup, I started with level 85 setup. So this is a setup, the Triflex Graphite 180, then the Titan Golda 16,000, 55 kilogram of mono, and I'm going with the single hook Pilker 80 gram 5.0. So why this setup? I tested 50 kilogram, I tested 40 kilogram, but it took way too much time to get a fish in the uniques. There is not really a benefit if you fight a fish 40 minutes, even if it is giving 40,000 experience. That's not enough. That's a problem. So I went with this setup. So you can see if you go to the shop. So you can see it's all level 85. It's this one. So you can see that this is 52, but this was not enough. So I tested a couple of other things too. This one, the 50, but the shit just get destroyed. It took way too long, 40 minutes for a unique greater Amberjack. That's not good. So go with this one, 85. Then for the reel, I went with this reel. So this one, 85. Then the line, that's always problematic in this game. So I went with mono, because in mono at 85 you got 55 kilogram. And then I went with the pilkers. So you need to fish with a trophy pilker and you need to fish with a single hook pilker. Why is that? Because you only can buy them at that level. So 85, you can see it here. So you can buy, this one is very good. This one I'm using, but the problem is that the double hooks start at 87. So if you're 87 and you lost your trophy double hook one like me, buy this one. I got uniques with this one. This was a very good one. But I think that the double hook pilkers are giving more uniques than the single hook ones. Where can you find the trophy one? You need to do the maintenance adventure. Oh. Maybe I need to get this one. So this one I still can use. I didn't know that because I didn't do the... This is not bad either, I guess. But this is the one that I lost. Where is he? So I'm going to have a look. This is the one that I lost. So try to get this one. He's superior, but don't use it at spot number 2. If you're level 86, go to this setup. This is a setup that I fished with at the start, but then I realized that you can do it with 85 too. What is the difference? Here is the line stronger than the reel or the same. So if you max drag on this one, you break your line. Here you're not going to break your line. So the moment that you're level 86, buy this one. The Triflex Graphite 170 and then the 14,000 Meguara Master, and then you can get the 60 kilogram line too. Here so that's 5 kilogram. It's a small update, but it's going to make your life a lot easier and you will not get less experience by it. So that's a setup that I'm using. Now I'm going to show you guys how you need to fish it. Okay, I'm now going to Japan. By the way, you can do it with the rental boat. I did 7 of the 11 testings with the rental boat, but then I got a little bit better at it and I had a little bit more fish sometimes than the 800 kilograms, but you can do it perfectly with the rental boat. Why? Because if you do it at the night, you only fish 2 hours and you can forward the time. So I'm going to start now with the positions. That's very important. So there are 2 positions. I will show you guys the marker or the coordinates of my navigation buoy. So just put your buoys over there. You need to go there, of course, first. And that are the coordinates. So this is spot number 1. Navigation buoy. You can see the coordinates 1504, 760. And this is the second spot. So you just teleport over there. You just go around, check the sonar. And you just go in circles. And if you see fish, you keep circling on that position. That's very important. If you don't know how the sonar works, you need to watch my video about it. So this spot, never fish with your trophy. Here is big tooth tuna. Don't fish here with the trophy because you will lose it, like I did. This one, I never got a big tooth tuna here. So this is safe. This is not safe. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to show you guys spot number 1 and we are going to fish 2. I'm still very salty that I lost that lure, by the way. Fuck my life. It was my favorite lure, by the way, and you cannot replace it. So this is the position, and you can see right away I caught a lot of fish over here. So you just need to go around this entire buoy the entire time. So you can see it's all uniques and other species that we want to target. And if this dries up, you just teleport to the other buoy and you start circling around, trolling over there. So what do you need to do is, first of all, we are going to this night. It's the best night. Northwest wind is not so good. My best was southwest. So I'm not expecting a lot of bites here. So what I do is, you go to the back. And if you use this boat, I always go in the middle. So it's number 1 and 2. I'm going to get number 1 out. Don't throw further than 10 meters. It's not needed. You can maximum drag this fish. So I always go max drag. If you are not that good at max dragging, don't do that at the start. Practice a little bit. This one, a little bit more than 10 meter too. So you can do this, because now the bails are open. This is okay. So what you need to do is, you need to troll with speed 1%. And the trick is circling around. So what do you need to do? First you look at the sonar. It's full with fish here. You need to look to the fish that are not colored. That's a service fish. You turn your wheel, steer wheel. You see it's now turned. And then you push R. And now the boat is turning around. So the boat is just going to turn around. And what is so good about it, that is that it's not going fast anymore. And you can reel the fish in by turning around. Not always. If you got a big fish, you still need to stop the boat, but don't anchor it. So this is a fish. Let's have a look. Because I expect a lot of action, because this is the best. You can see right away, I can just max drag this in. There is no problem. Just max drag it in. Here we go. This is the first one. And of course, you get negative experience on the normal ones. That's normal. I cannot go lower. Here you can see. So this is not so good. Do you see what is happening? It's a big fish. You can try to get him in. Yeah, it's going to work. And this is what you need to do. So don't get it in the red. Try to do this. The problem is he's a little bit too fat. So what we are going to do is, I'm going to wait a little bit. But go 1 click down. Put this down. Go to the seat. Put it at 0 and come back. Don't put your anchor out. So now the boat is going to stop. And let's have a look. This is, by the way, a trophy trevally. So you can max drag it. But don't overdo it. Because otherwise you're going to fuck up your reel too fast. Here we go. So that's not bad. That's 10,000 experience, by the way. So you throw it back in. 10 meter. And you go back to your seat. You need to practice this a little bit. So get it on 1% again. Turn the steer wheel. Push R and we go again. So that's already 10,000 experience. That's already a lot, you know. So now we are going to turn around again. I'm going to watch a little bit on the sonar. Here is another bite. Yeah, it's too soon. You need to wait. Sometimes I'm a little bit too excited to pull it out. But you need to wait until you see the bending of the rod really well. And you can see this boat is going very, very slow. That's why it's so good, the encircle trolling. Sometimes if I don't get a bite, what do? I just go to the wheel and I don't do anything. Then the boat is going straight. I'm going a little bit more straight. And then I turn the wheel again and I just go circle trolling again. So you need to learn that a little bit, because sometimes positions dry up and you need to move around. So now I'm going to circle again. Here is another fish. I can max drag this one. Try to put it like this. A little bit to the right, a little bit to the left. This is okay. Let's get this fish in. Another giant trevally. There is already another bite. This is action that you will get the entire time, by the way. That was a bite, but he spit it out. So if you got a good day, you just get non-stop fish. Non-stop fish. You will get 800 kilogram of fish in 2 hours of fishing. But this northwest wind is not so good. Southwest is a lot better. I'm going to get the boat a little bit straight again because I want to go to my markers over there. But there is another bite, so let's try to get this one. Yeah, we can max drag this one in too. Do left, right, like this. Here we go. It's a Japanese, I think. Yep. A little bit more than 10 meters. The problem is what you can see now is that the boat goes really quick. That's if you go straight. So we need to turn now. Now I'm going to go to the left and circle around my marks over there. I'm going to get a little bit more vision, then I'm going to end the video. So you guys will see a lot of nets coming through now. A couple of unique catches you get too. But that's how you need to do it. Another greater Amberjack. So you see the boat now turning around. So it's going to the left. And it will go to my markers over there. But you can see on the sonar it's totally full with fish here. That's how you can see that, that the fish is going to bite really well. There is another bite. I'm going to wait a little bit. Here we go. Yep, it's a max dragger again. Yep, we are still turning. So I'm going to wait one more fish and then I'm going to show you guys spot number 2. And then you just need to jump around. You need to go to the next day for the time zones that I said to you guys. There is another fish. This is on the double pilker. Normally that's a trophy double pilker, but yeah. I lost it, you know. Come on, fish. This is normally, if you get a unique, 90-100,000 experience for 30 minutes. Otherwise, it's 60-70,000, I think. Greater Amberjack again. So that's 150 kilogram of fish in 30 minutes. Can we get one more? Let me have a look. I'm going a little bit more straight now to my to this area. And if I got a bite, I'm going to do the circles again. Yeah, let's do the circles. It's not very active. They are not biting that well at the moment. There is a bite. Let's wait a little bit. Yeah, he stopped biting. No, he's still there. Okay, let's get him in. Another trevally. So, there is another bite. He stopped biting. So, for example, you fished 1 hour and this spot right up, you got 200, 300, 400, in the best case 500 kilograms first hour. So you just switch to the other position. So you just go to this boy, you fast travel. Yeah, I got now a cooldown, but I'm going to just take it. What are you going to do here? Just the same. So you just throw in the water. And here you got, I already told it 15 times, I think. But I cannot say it enough. The dog-tooth tuna. So always remember that. So you do just the same. You start your boat at 1%. All my marks are over there. And then you just turn around your wheel, you push R, and then you just need to wait. So let's have a look that there is some activity on this position. If I can get one fish, then I'm going to end the video. Then you guys know everything. So there are two settings that work really well. Combi trophy pilker, that works really well, and the single hook pilker, the blue one. You just circle around until the spot is dry. Then you just go straight, you circle around and so on. The full moon is the best. Try to fish 2 hours if you got the chance in that area. Or the cloudy one at the morning. And that's all what you need to do. And then you just need to get the fish in and level up and get the experience and money. Can we get one more fish game, please? By the way, you can get all the uniques on the 2 positions. So it's not that spot number 1 is producing that kind of species uniques. No, I got them on spot 1 and 2. The greater, the Japanese Amberjack, the giant Reveille, the narrow banded mackerel, I think. The only one, the unique that you can get only on this spot is of course the dogtooth tuna. That's the one that you can get here. It's very good too. They give 40 to 50,000 experience. They fight really hard, but the good thing is that they are pulling a little bit the seaboat. So that's really good. I'm going a little bit more straight. So you guys can see there was indeed... Now I see 3-4 fish in front of me that are on the surface. So I'm going a little bit straight and then I'm going to circle here on this position. Okay. That is the first bite. So let's have a look. Yeah, that's good. He keeps biting. I'm going to try to max drag him in. Yep. Japanese Amberjack. There is a second bite. We saw it on the sonar, you know, that there was fish on the surface. So let's have a look. Greater Amberjack. But that was it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I see you guys in next video. Bye bye.